You've been there. The alarm blares at 5 a.m. Your gym clothes are laid out, and you have that fire in your chest from watching a motivational video last night. This is the day, you declare. But by 6:30 you've hit the snooze button. Your motivation vanished like smoke. Sound familiar? That's because motivation is a spark. It's hot, but it's gone in seconds. Discipline. Discipline is the furnace that keeps burning long after the spark dies out. Today, we are going to expose the myth. Discipline beats motivation every single time. And science and real-world stats prove it. This isn't just hype, it's the hard truth that separates the dreamers from the doers. So stick around, because your breakthrough starts right here. Picture Marcus at 29. He was overweight, stuck in a dead-end job, and spent his nights scrolling through endless success reels online. One day, a viral post hit him. Motivate yourself. So he dove in head first. He got the journals, the vision boards, the pump-up playlists. For 1 week, he crushed his workouts and ate clean. But then, life hit. A bad day at work, fatigue, a wave of self-doubt, and just like that, the fire fizzled out. Alone in his apartment, staring at untouched dumbbells, Marcus broke down. Why can't I keep this up? Am I just weak? Tears started to fall, not from failure, but from the crushing shame of breaking promises to himself. Marcus's pain is your pain if you've ever felt betrayed by motivation. But he discovered the quiet power of discipline and he used it to rebuild his life, and you can too. So, why does discipline always win? Motivation is emotion dependent. It's tied to your mood, to dopamine hits, to external hype. It fluctuates wildly. Discipline, on the other hand, is system-based. It's about consistent action, regardless of how you feel. Angela Duckworth's groundbreaking research on grit at the University of Pennsylvania proves this. In studies of over 11,000 West Point cadets, grit, which is just perseverance and passion for long-term goals, predicted who would survive the brutal beast barracks, training far better than IQ, talent, or initial motivation. The gritty cadets were much more likely to finish, even when their motivation crashed. Duckworth's work shows that grit discipline in action outperforms raw talent. In one analysis, grittier students earned higher GPAs than their smarter peers. Another 2005 study by Duckworth and Seligman found that for adolescents, self-discipline was a better predictor of academic success than IQ, leading to better grades and fewer absences. The stats hammer this home. A 2025 systematic review on habit formation completely debunks the 21-day myth. On average, habits take about 59 to 66 days to form, and for some people, it can take over 254 days. If you're just relying on motivation, it's going to fade long before that. Think about New Year's resolutions. Only about 40% of people stick to them past January. Discipline builds habits. Consistent repetition creates automaticity. Research from Wendy Wood at USC shows that about 43% of our daily actions are habitual, requiring zero motivation. In fitness, only 24% of adults meet the recommended exercise guidelines. Motivation gets many people started, but it's discipline that sustains the ones who go to the gym 4 times a week and build a lasting routine. Neuroscience shows that discipline literally rewires your brain through repeated actions strengthen the prefrontal cortex, making hard things feel effortless over time. But what's the deepest cost of relying on motivation? It's the regret that follows when it betrays you. In her book, The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying, Bronnie Ware found that the #1 regret was not living a life true to one's dreams, often because motivation waned and discipline never took root. Science from regret theory shows that regrets from inaction, like skipping the daily grind, haunt us 3 times longer than regrets from actions we took. Imagine your future self, not celebrating the quiet wins from daily discipline, but mourning a life of unlived potential. That emotional weight is entirely preventable. But here is the victory. Discipline isn't about punishment, it's about freedom. Duckworth's grit scale shows that it's a skill you can develop. In fact, average grit levels tend to rise with age as people build better habits. You can start small, using James Clear's Atomic Habits framework, cue, routine, reward, or try using implementation intentions. Simply saying, if my alarm rings, then I will exercise, can boost your completion rate by 200 to 300%. Track your consistency. Studies show that 87% of disciplined trackers maintain their habits, compared to only 23% of those relying on motivation alone. You're not chasing a feeling, you are building an identity. You are becoming someone who shows up. Motivation lights the match. Discipline is what keeps the fire alive. Science says it, the stats prove it, and the stories confirm it. Discipline beats motivation every single time. So what is your one non-negotiable action today? Commit to it right now. Your future self will thank you. If this resonated with you, please consider following. Thank you.